This is our 11th annual Energy Summit, so we should be old pros at this by now, but I think you'll find we always find a way to make it better and better every year. We've got a number of fantastic exhibitors set up outside the Great Hall in Innovation Alley. So among them, we have companies that provide energy efficiency, renewable energy, and electric vehicle products and services. We have nonprofits and organizations doing green building advocacy work, workforce development, providing financing, which I know is of great interest. And we have some government partners out there, so you can learn more about our work. And we've heard a lot of, great success stories about partnership building throughout this in years past. So again, I hope you take a moment to speak with them and see what solutions you can find for your building.
This is the brain trust of Montgomery County's sustainable built environment right here, and it gives me a lot of hope that everyone is here to address these problems. I came here from the federal government in part because as you all live and work every single day, the work's happening right here on the local level. This is a moment unlike any other for environmental work, and that is a great thing because it means there's more resources than there's ever been, but it's also a huge challenge and opportunity about what we do as a result.
We cannot tackle the climate crisis unless we're bringing the public and private sector together, unless all segments of county government are working together, unless all segments of our community are working in a coordinated and collaborative way, and you've been a really collaborative leader, so thank you for that.
It's really encouraging what I'm seeing here in Montgomery County. This is not about rhetoric. The Department of Permitting Services is really making sure that we're doing the things necessary to carry out that vision. But be a part of the process too. You have an opportunity to be a part of our building advisory committee. We work with them, meet with them bi-monthly. So when you have ideas, bring them to us. That's what it's all about, that connection, that collaboration, as mentioned earlier.
I think the progress we've made over the years and that we're continuing to make really says a lot about this place. And I think the timing piece is pretty evident, right? You just need to look outside or look at the headlines to see that there's never been a more important time for all the work you're all doing. But then we get to the harder question, I think, which is, okay, doing the right thing. So I really look around this room and see the folks who are going to really be operationalizing all of the improvements to our built environment and how we translate our climate goals into climate goal accomplishments and realities. And that's really what the sessions today and tomorrow are set up to do.
It's one thing to have ambitious climate goals. That's important. But we need to create ladders so that people can actually reach those goals. Because if we set impossible standards, impossible ambitious goals, and no one has an opportunity to actually reach it, or most people don't have an opportunity to reach it, then we have no chance of bringing people into this commitment with us.
Hi, I'm Lindsey Shaw. I'm the Section Chief for the Buildings and Transportation Programs Group, and I'm one of the main planners for the Energy Summit. The Energy Summit is our kind of cornerstone event where we bring in the commercial and multifamily business community to talk about how government and business can collaborate on our climate goals, but also there's a lot of co-benefits associated with reducing our GHG emissions, and that's what our business community really cares about, reducing their utility costs, bringing on new staff who are focused on this work, and actually having really important conversations and connections through networking opportunities that we offer. We've been doing this event for 11 years now. In DEP, what we do is we organize volunteers, folks to put on the education sessions, we organize Innovation Alley, and we make sure that we have key partners here to have really robust conversations around sustainability in the built environment. Innovation Alley is a really cool space that we offer. It's a great place to connect with government representatives, energy efficiency, service companies, folks who are actually doing the work. I would say that one of the more exciting vendors to speak to at the Innovation Alley this year is the Montgomery County Green Bank. We just heard earlier today that they will be getting some federal funding from the Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund. So talking with them about how they're going to make Montgomery County better with that funding is a really exciting opportunity. seems like we grow more and more every year. This year at our 11th annual Energy Summit, we're almost at capacity. We're at the Civic Building again, the Silver Spring Civic Building, which is a perfect space for us. But year over year, folks are really excited to have conversations and network, meet new people, have new opportunities, and learn new things that they can try in their own building. So it's a really exciting event. We get return folks, as you saw in Director Monger's session this morning. They come back every year because they find such value in this event, and so we love to host it. Folks who want to help put on the education sessions, folks that want to help plan this event, invite them to reach out to us and get connected into that planning group. And then day of, we look for Innovation Alley, call for expressions of interest for folks who want to come and exhibit and meet the people, the attendees who are here. We seek new speakers every year that have fresh perspectives on sustainability, and we're really looking to bring out the innovators, the people who are doing the work. So if folks are interested for the 2025 Energy Summit, we start our planning in the fall, and we invite any folks who are doing work in the sustainability space to come join us.
Hi, my name's John Monger, and I'm the Director of the Department of Environmental Protection here in Montgomery County, Maryland. Here at the Energy Summit, it's a very exciting event because these are the people that are actually solving the climate questions around our built environment. So we know that here in Montgomery County, a significant amount of our emissions come from our built environment. A significant also come from transportation. But today and tomorrow are really about focusing on our buildings and how we can reduce greenhouse gas emissions from those buildings. So that's something that a lot of people think about. The people here at this conference are actually the professionals and experts who work in commercial, residential, multifamily, all aspects of the built environment to really figure out what strategies we can actually implement and how we can do them in partnership with one another to actually move the needle on our climate goals. There's a whole range of sessions which really speaks to the diversity of issues that we're working on. There's a session happening on the Montgomery County Green Bank. We are one of the few counties in America that has our own green bank, which helps leverage private financing and public dollars so that together they will go farther in helping us meet our climate goals. So there's a session on the Green Bank for folks to get familiar with that. There's also a session on electric vehicles and financing options around electric vehicles. And so those are just a few of the programs happening right now. We also have a session happening right now on benchmarking. So what is it? And just at a high level, it's figuring out what your current emissions are from your building so you have a starting point, so that you can know if you're already at a certain level, but you're trying to get those emissions down even more, what you need to do to really make gains. So we have a session to explain to people what that is, how it works, and what that means for their buildings. I think at a global level, you only need to look outside or look at the headlines from any major newspaper to see that the climate crisis is here. It is not a distant threat. It is not a concept. It is a reality we are already living with in really real ways. And I think a lot of people think of it as something that's happening far away. It's not only happening elsewhere. It is happening right here in Montgomery County. It is happening in this region. This is a problem that we need to address urgently right now. And so that's why we're really excited to have these conversations today, because the built environment is where we really need to make a lot of progress if we're really going to hit our climate goals. Once the event is over, I really hope that people walk away with actionable strategies around the concepts we're talking about today. Because as important as the conversations we're having today and tomorrow are, what's more important is what happens when we all leave here and take those next steps on the strategies we're talking about here. So I really hope people leave with a clearer sense around what those strategies are. I hope they leave with new partners, the county being one of them, to help meet those strategies. And I really hope people leave with a sense of informed urgency, if you will, of knowing what to do and what next steps to take in a really impactful way.